A father of three from a village near Rugby says he feels like every day is Valentine's Day after his family had a narrow escape on February the 14th.
His wife's car stalled on a river ford barely a mile from their home and was swept into the water. Luckily for all of them, two men had been diverted down the country lane by an accident on the motorway and they rushed to the rescue. Callum Watkinson reports.
This was Marielle Murphy's car after it was swept from a flooded ford into a fast-flowing river on Valentine's Day, with her and her three children inside.
Water was rushing into the car, and then within minutes it got to my knees, and then it got to this level, and then I became particularly scared when I looked behind me and it was up to Gia's chin. The children were quite hysterical.
This footbridge held the car here and prevented it from being carried much further down the stream, enabling two good Samaritans who happened to be passing to pull Marielle and the children to safety. I
looked to my right and there was a van in the water, and then I saw two men in the water, and they started to walk across to us quite slowly, but I don't think they'd seen us at first, so I started to bang on the window, and then they walked over quite quickly and they tried to open the doors and they couldn't because there was no power, and they opened the boots and they managed to get us all out.
Neil and Stephen, why don't you come on?
And the family had the chance to thank Neil Bliss and Stephen Andrews in person when they appeared together on Daybreak to tell their story.
Did you ever think of your own safety?
No, never. Well, you don't. It's
You're both parents as well, aren't you?
Yeah. So. Yeah. So it's just a spur of the moment thing. You don't react, you don't think of anything, you just go in there and do what you have to do, sort of thing.
All I've just thought about since is just gratitude, really, for the guys who, you know, we've since found out obviously have their own families, so they have their responsibilities to their family, but they still took that decision, and because of that, all my precious family is still here. So at the moment, it feels like Valentine's Day every day, really.
How did the whole thing make 6-year-old Joseph feel? Well, ask a silly question.
A bit wet.
Joking apart, this was almost a terrible tragedy on a cold winter's night, narrowly averted by the thoughtless courage of perfect strangers. Callum Watkinson, ITV News.